Hey y'all. So it's Saturday night. Well, actually, it's Sunday morning. And I'm just up doing a little bit more back testing. I did a little studying last night, Saturday night. And so I was just like to go ahead and set my lines and stuff up. So when the market gets ready to open at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I'm not just going to automatically want to jump into a trade, but I do want to see where I'm at, you know, and see where I'm going. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do a little chart and chill. I'll probably talk my way through it, possibly. But anyway, based off of what I have shown you in the previous videos about having that solid foundation first, you know what those yellow lines mean then. If you can comment what those yellow lines are, let me know which one is what based off of the videos that I've shown you so far. As you scale down, you have to keep changing the size of the candlestick so that they can look healthy for you. Okay, so down here on the 5 minute, I think this has changed direction, meaning just because it's doing one thing on the daily time frame, and I did put a marker, a vertical line on there, but just because it's doing one thing on the daily bias doesn't mean it's going to be doing that on the lower time frame. Because look right here at my daily bias, we see that clearly. You know what? Let me go grab my arrow. I just like to be able to point to what I'm talking about. Arrow right here. Blue shoes on my eyes. Uh-oh, there's an arrow right there. Right? So that we see on the daily price was pretty much going up, right? Price was going up. This was even a demand level and it sold up. So now that we're here at this level, and if you look back at previous videos, you know I've talked about foundation all the time. Again, on the daily, it looks like we've came to a level. This could be a downtrend on a lower time frame. So let's scale down and see. I got new shoes on my eyes. Okay. Let's make that arrow a little bit smaller. We can just cut it up. All right. That also looks like a trend line break to me, meaning so this is the 4 hour time frame. And again, I'm just looking for certain things, nothing in particular. If I did put a trend line right here on the 4 hour, this is a trend line break. So we're gonna say we can put on the daily. Down trend. Okay. So we got that on the daily. Now on the 4 hour, we found a trend line break right here. The 4 hour. Say 4 hour trend line break. So guess what that means on the next time frame or the next two time frames, you should see the break. I really want to put that right there. Trend line break. Okay. We should begin some action. We're looking for a trend line break. I see on the 15-minute, that would have been definitely a good entry coming from the higher time frame. So now on the 5 minute, now we're on the 5 minute, we have our break, right? Well, what else are we seeing on this timeline? We got our break, right? And so price has been coming down the whole time, but guess what? I think it's done exhausted the move. So it's gonna come back and retest the resistance area up in this area. You don't want to be guessing, but you want to always want to wait. And the reason I say that is because yes, we did set our ceiling in our floor, but we're right here. This is where we are right now, because it's gonna take us a while to get down to that level. So look what you have right here. You have a support level right here that price has not broke out of. So I say price is gonna come back up here and retest this area and then come back and make this support resistance because it's gonna break through. Now look, here go the vertical line from the daily time frame right here. Look around a little bit more. What the bottom looks like. Now look on the 1 minute. So this is why, like a lot of people get stopped out too. It's because we said that this was going to be the new support, right? For now. So look at all this space and gap and opportunity that you have to capitalize off of. If that's support, then the market is going up. We're looking for buys, right? Because it already completed the downtrend, which on a higher time frame, it could be a downtrend, it could be a pullback, but a downtrend on the daily for that day. Hope I didn't lose you. Right? So I'm looking for buys. On the 1 minute and 5 minute. All right, so for this one, I'm looking for price to go back to 87.95. I'm just gonna say 90. That's the play for this week. Or it could, but that's just my play. That's my TP. I'm gonna say that. Should I put the week? Fuck it. This is what I want. We're gonna put TP. Actually, we ain't gonna put TP. We gonna put pop. Oh, profitable on purpose at all right, y'all. That's for Eurjpy. I wanna see you push it, baby.